If you have a family member or a friend, a loved one who needs to make changes for better health, but they seem to be resistant to any of your offers to support them in making those changes, well, this is for you. In 2008, I published an article which focused on intentional change. I wrote the article based on a 20-year research project implemented by John Norcross, James Prochaska, and Carlo Di Clemente. It's called a trans-theoretical model of change. And this trans-theoretical model of change revealed that change occurs in 6 stages. Now listen up. Stage 1. Stage 1 is called the pre-contemplative stage, and people in the first stage do not intend to change. So maybe your friend or your family member or your loved one is in stage 1 of the theoretical model, in which they just don't intend to change. My suggestion is to be patient and let time work its magic. You, however, you stay the course. You don't buy into any of the unhealthy habits and or behaviors that you're trying to encourage your friend or family member or loved one to overcome themselves. So you stay the course. Stage 2 is the contemplative stage, in which people intend to change because they are more aware of the need for change. There are a lot of people in this stage. They know that there's a need for change, for better health, and they do intend to change, but somehow it's not their season. So again, you have to be patient and stay the course. Stage 3 is the preparation stage, and in this stage, people intend to take action, and in most cases have already taken some significant action. Those are the majority of the people that I meet every day, that they've decided to make some better changes for health reasons, and I get a chance to speak with them and meet them and help facilitate those necessary changes going forward. Stage 4 is referred to as the action stage. You're in stage 4 when you have made noticeable modifications in your lifestyle, and this is very good because your efforts are now being noticed and oftentimes appreciated by others, and that's very motivational. Well, when you've made changes and they are becoming visible to others. Stage 5 is the maintenance stage, in which people have made noticeable modifications in their lifestyle and have maintained these changes for over 6 months. However, people are vulnerable to relapse while in stage 5. So even though you've made these wonderful changes and they're noticeable and people are giving you compliments and you're feeling better, things of this nature, you may be in stage 5, but it is human nature that there's an opportunity to relapse. So be mindful after you've lost weight or after you've gotten in better shape, you start to feel better. You have to maintain a certain level of focus and commitment, or else you will be vulnerable to relapse and go back to some of those unhealthy ways. Stage 6 is the termination stage, and stage 6 is when an individual has completely transformed their thinking and behavior and is not vulnerable to relapse. Now that's where I am very instrumental in trying to guide you, or try to guide my clients into a direction to where they make this complete transformation. A change is one thing, but then transformation is when you become actually another entity entirely, and you actually cannot go back to some of those old unhealthy ways. The J42 is kind of a step-by-step roadmap to help facilitate those necessary changes, to make them a little simpler for you, to make them a little more obtainable, to where they make sense in your head. And so some of the instructions in the J42 manual and just the way we go about the process it makes the whole transformation possible, because it makes it simpler and doable. So if this sounds like something that could help your loved one, your friend, your coworker, your neighbor, have them give me a call, send me a text message, just text J42 to area code 972-639-4543, 972-639-4543. I would like to help your spouse, your family member to feel better. They have to understand that this thing happens in stages. Human nature is what we're fighting against, actually, because it's easy to give up. It's easy to think that you can't do it, but a negative thought is the most weight that you'll ever lift. give me a call, send me the text message, and let's get you started to better health.